Women often project an image of control, strong, independent, and seemingly unaffected by men. But the truth? Every woman, no matter how powerful she appears, has hidden weaknesses that can make her completely lose control around the right man. These aren't the obvious things you hear in mainstream dating advice. No, these are deep psychological triggers that can break down her walls. Triggers most men don't even realize exist. Attraction isn't just about looks, money, or status. It's about psychology. And once you understand how to push the right buttons, women won't just want you, they'll need you. The power of touch. A woman can resist a man's words, but a well-placed touch? That's different. Attraction isn't just mental, it's biological. Research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that physical touch increases oxytocin levels in women, creating trust, comfort, and most importantly, desire. That's why a woman might be unsure about a man, but the moment he lightly touches her lower back while guiding her through a doorway, something shifts. It's subtle, it's primal, and most men overlook it. A woman might tell herself she's not interested, but a deliberate touch on her wrist, the small of her back, or her knee triggers an emotional reaction she can't ignore. The key? Not constant touching, but controlled, sporadic, and well-timed moments that build tension and anticipation. Think about the classic bad boy stereotype. He doesn't just sit across from her at dinner. He casually brushes his fingers against hers as he makes a point. He tucks her hair behind her ear effortlessly. Suddenly, she's not just listening, she's feeling. A woman might believe she's in control, but when a man knows how to use touch, she's already melting. 2. The forbidden effect. One undeniable truth about attraction. Women crave what they can't have. A woman might ignore the guy who showers her with attention, but she'll chase the one who keeps her guessing. She'll want a man even more if she sees another woman interested in him. And the men who remain just out of reach, they become addictive. Psychologist Robert Cialdini calls this the scarcity principle. The less available something is, the more people desire it. In attraction, this principle is lethal. A man who is always available becomes predictable. A man who is slightly unpredictable, he becomes irresistible. The moment she feels she might lose him, she fights to keep him. By being busy, a man signals that he has a full, interesting life, one she has to work to be part of. By being selective, he makes her feel like she has to prove she's special. And by walking away when necessary, he forces her to value him more. 3. Why drama keeps her hooked. Most men think women want stability and peace. And while that's true for long-term relationships, what excites women in the moment is emotional contrast, highs and lows. A woman who feels too comfortable in a relationship starts to get bored, and boredom leads her to seek excitement elsewhere. But men who understand the power of emotional contrast never have this problem. Psychologists have found that dopamine spikes when emotions fluctuate between highs and lows. That's why women get hooked on unpredictable men. The thrill of uncertainty excites them more than routine stability. The men who keep women engaged? The guy who disappears for a day, then comes back like nothing happened. The one who makes her laugh one moment and challenges her the next. The man who isn't always easy to read. These men aren't playing games, they just understand that comfort kills attraction. As Robert Greene put it, absence and presence must be carefully balanced. Too much presence and you become predictable. Too much absence and you lose your effect. A woman's emotions dictate her attraction more than logic ever will. And the man who knows how to create excitement, unpredictability, and contrast, she's hooked. 4. How a man's tone controls her mind. A woman's ears are just as sensitive as her skin. The way a man speaks, the depth of his voice, the pauses before his words, seeps into her subconscious, affecting her in ways she can't explain. A deep, slow, and controlled voice isn't just attractive, it's commanding. It signals dominance, certainty, and power. Women instinctively react to that. A study from the University of Aberdeen found that women are more attracted to men with lower-pitched voices because they associate them with confidence, authority, and strong genetics. But it's not just about pitch, it's about rhythm. Men who speak too fast sound nervous. Men who speak too slow sound unsure. Men who speak with control pull her in without her even realizing it. Think about a seductive movie scene. The man doesn't rush, he doesn't blurt things out. He speaks with precision, like every word is designed to affect her. That's what keeps a woman hooked. And the real secret? It's not just how you speak. It's knowing when to stay silent. Sometimes a pause before answering makes her anticipate your words even more. And anticipation, that's where attraction lives. 5. The hidden effect of jealousy. A woman's desire isn't just about attraction, it's about competition. She might like a man, but the moment she sees other women interested in him, that's when her desire intensifies. This is female psychology at its core. Women are wired to want high-value men, and a high-value man is always in demand. That's why celebrities, athletes, and powerful men never struggle with attraction. They don't have just one woman interested in them, they have many. And that social proof makes them irresistible. A man who is completely focused on one woman might think he's being loyal, but in her mind, he's signaling that he has no other options. And no options equals no value. But the man who is subtly admired by other women, that's the man she can't stop thinking about. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding psychology. If a woman feels like she's the only one chasing a man, she assumes she's in control. But the moment she feels like she might lose him to someone else, that's when she starts chasing him. Women don't just want a great man, they want a man that other women want. 6. The sweet spot of tension. Most men rush things. They get too excited, confess feelings too soon, and push for commitment before attraction has fully developed. But nothing kills a woman's desire faster than making things too easy. What makes a movie thrilling? The build-up, the waiting, the tension. And that's exactly what women crave in attraction. She needs time to wonder, to question, to doubt herself. The moment a man removes that uncertainty, she starts losing interest. That's why men who flirt, tease, and hold back just enough are the ones women become addicted to. They create a chase. They allow the woman to feel like she's earning his attention, rather than just receiving it on demand. When a man doesn't rush, when he takes his time building tension in conversation, touch, or the pace of the relationship, he activates a woman's deepest craving, the desire for something she can't fully have. And that feeling, that's what keeps her coming back. 7. The fantasy effect attraction isn't just about looks, it's about the story a man creates in a woman's mind. Women don't just fall for men, they fall for how those men make them feel when they're not around. Why do women become obsessed with certain men? It's not always about money, power, or status. It's because those men make them fantasize. They give just enough mystery for a woman's imagination to fill in the gaps. Think about why women go crazy over celebrities. It's not because they know them personally. It's because celebrities create an illusion, a sense of intrigue that keeps them hooked. A regular man can trigger the same effect if he understands one simple rule. Don't give her everything too soon. Most men over-explain themselves. They answer every question directly. They reveal every thought they have. But women are wired to chase what they don't fully understand. If a man keeps a little mystery, if he's playful, unpredictable, and doesn't let her figure him out too quickly, she keeps thinking about him. A man who makes a woman's mind wander becomes a man she can't forget. And the real power? It's not in what he tells her. It's in what he leaves unsaid. 8. The authority effect. Women may say they want an equal in relationships, but deep down, their biology craves a leader. Not a dictator, not a control freak, but a man who makes decisions with confidence. Attraction isn't just emotional, it's primal, and nothing taps into that primal instinct faster than a man who takes charge. That's why women fantasize about dominant men. That's why they test men with small challenges to see if they'll break under pressure. And that's why the moment a man starts seeking her approval, her attraction starts to fade. A strong man doesn't ask, "What do you want to do?" every 5 minutes. He says, "Let's do this." He's decisive, certain, and doesn't hesitate when it's time to act. Women instinctively respond to that. Men who hesitate, who constantly seek validation, who let women dictate every decision. They seem nice, but they don't trigger deep attraction. The moment a woman senses uncertainty in a man, she starts pulling away. But the man who leads with confidence, she trusts him, she respects him, and ultimately, she wants him. 9. The emotional drug. Women might say they want a nice, stable, drama-free relationship, and in the long run that's true, but in the short term, if a man doesn't make her feel something intense, she won't stick around. Women don't fall for men because they logically decide to. They fall because those men make them feel a roller coaster of emotions: excitement, jealousy, surprise, uncertainty. It's the ups and downs that create addiction. Just like people get hooked on roller coasters, gambling, or thrill-seeking, women get hooked on men who give them a rush of emotions. A predictable, boring guy? She might appreciate him, but she won't feel drawn to him. But the man who teases her 1 minute and pulls away the next? The one who challenges her, surprises her, and keeps her guessing? That's the man she can't get enough of. A woman's heart follows where her emotions lead. And the man who understands how to keep her emotionally engaged, he will always have her attention. 10. The submissive trigger. Despite modern independence, most women still crave a man who makes them feel protected. They don't just want to be with a man, they want to belong to him. This isn't about control, it's not about being possessive. It's about a deep, psychological need for dominance and security. Women love to feel feminine, but they can only fully embrace that side of themselves when they're with a man who is masculine enough to handle it. When a man exudes power through his body language, tone, and mindset, a woman feels safe surrendering to him. And in that surrender, she finds her deepest attraction. A weak man can't trigger this. If he seems nervous, unsure, or apologetic, she can't fall into her feminine nature. But the man who knows his worth, sets boundaries, and confidently leads, she melts. And the best part? She won't even understand why. She'll just feel it. Now that you know what most men don't, it's up to you to use this knowledge. Be the man who stands out, the man who gets inside her head. If you want more insights like this, don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Guide. Stay sharp, stay aware, and always stay ahead. Until next time.